It is 5-16 homework time. The homework is always really important to go through and practice. We always talk about, like, if you wanted to run a marathon, you would practice. So never skip out on your homework, even though it might be tempting, but always do your best. So we're using the inverse operation to solve these. Now, the mistake I made on this homework, I did not write the related equation, and that's all on me. So to do the inverse, I add 8 and I get x is equal to 10. The equation that's related would be x is equal to 2 plus 8. So I subtract 6 and x equals 9 because 9 plus 6 equals 15. I subtract 4 and get totally cut off. But remember, we're doing the inverse operations. So x is equal to 1 because 5 minus 4 is 1. I add 13. 6 plus 13 is 19. So x is equal to 19. The related equation would be x is equal to 6 plus 13. I add 21 to both sides. X is equal to 28. And I subtract 14 from both sides. And I get a final answer of x is equal to 20 because 20 plus 14 equals 34. So now I'm going to solve the equation for the model. So this is like saying x plus 2. So the cool part is x plus 2, if I take 2 away from this side, leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4. So x is equal to 4. So my original problem was x plus 2 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And then I'm able to find out what x is equal to. So x, it's an unknown, our variable, plus 4 is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12. So I take away 4 from over here. I take away 4 from over there, and I'm left with 2, 4, 6, 8. X is equal to 8. Now we're going to solve each equation using any method. I'm actually going to do the inverse, and I add x is equal to 9 because I'm adding to each side. I'm still keeping with the inverse operation. Subtract 2 and x is equal to 7. This time I'm going to add and I get an answer of, put down a 12, carry the 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, x is equal to 62. They actually give you quite a bit of space to work with. Now I'm going to subtract 98. 174 minus 98. Now I really could say, okie dokie, well, it'd be 2 to get 100, and up to 74 would be 74. Give me an answer of 76. Or I can go through and subtract it. Just different ways of how you can do this. But I really should be getting the answer of 76, just like I predicted. So x is equal to 76. Something plus 10 equals 12. Well, I subtract from each side, and I get an answer of 2, because 2 plus 10 equals 12. Now I'm going to add 2.6 to 4. So 4 plus 2.6. Now I totally catch myself going, what? No, this should be 6.6. Self, I was going too quickly. Scratch that out, 6.6. Number 15. Now I'm going to add 2/3. Now 3/3 plus 2/3. I add the 2/3 to the fraction part of it, and I would get 3/3, which ends up being a whole one, and I get an answer of 4. I guess I could leave it as 3 3/3, but I'm going to write it 4. So this time I'm going to subtract 2/3, and I get 5 minus 2/3. I put my 5 over a 1, and I make the common denominator 3, because it's a 1 and a 3. That's pretty easy. I see that it is 15 over 3 minus 2 over 3, which is 13 thirds. And then I can ask myself, how many times does it go in there? 3 with 1/3 left over, for a final answer of 4 1/3.